Would you like to learn how to do a modified version of the 7-minute workout? The 7-minute workout is a unique workout that combines upper and lower body strength training with aerobic exercise. It was created by exercise scientists and is a fantastic workout. The only problem is it's not so great for people who have trouble getting up and down off the floor. So I've created a couple of videos for modifications for the 7-minute workout. This one is specifically for people who have trouble getting up and down off the floor and would rather do chair-seated work and work just standing. So if that's you, then stay tuned and stick with me and we'll walk through this workout together. I'd like to tell you some things that I like about the 7-minute workout. It's set up so you exercise for 30 seconds and then you have a 10-second rest period where you transition to the next exercise. You do 12 exercises in a row that work all different parts of the body for a total of 7 minutes. I really think it's something you could try, something you could do. But some other things that are great about the workout is that you use your body weight, so it's a workout you could take with you anywhere. It's easy to do at home, or if you're accustomed to walking and you can't get outside because of the weather, this is a great alternative for you. It also promotes the loss of excess body fat, and then we know that it also can help with chronic disease like blood sugar dysregulation, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. So again, the one thing I don't like about the original 7-minute workout is that it really wasn't created as a one-size-fits-all kind of program, or it was created as a one-size-fits-all, and now we have a lot of people who want to do it or could benefit from it who need to know how to modify it. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you learn how to modify this using the chair. So I do want to remind you that anytime you start a new exercise program, it's really important that you talk to your doctor and let them know what you want to do and get a thumbs up for you to be able to do the program. Okay? You also can go online. I have just a little printout here that I found. Just went online and looked for images for the 7-minute workout, and these are all the regular exercises. I'm going to show you modifications. But if you're interested, you can look up a lot of information about the 7-minute workout. And then I also found a free app. There's a lot of free apps you can get for your phone. And I have an Android, so they come from iPhone and Android too. And I just got this great little app that is like a ticking metronome timer that counts down the 30 seconds and the 10 seconds and also shows me a picture of which exercise is next. So the app really keeps me on target, and you might want to find one and put one on your phone too. So let's go ahead and get started now. You'd want to warm up for about 3 to 5 minutes. That could be marching, walking in place, walking around your house, a couple of laps up and down your stairs. Just something 3 to 5 minutes to increase blood flow and nutrient and oxygen flow to your muscles before we get started. And then all you need to do really is start your app and you're ready to go. So I'm going to stand up and move back just a little bit. And we are using the chair for several of our exercises today. So I'm going to keep that handy right here. And you would need to have a chair handy. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my app. And I'm going to push the start timer on it. You'll probably be able to hear the ticking metronome as it gets going here. So it's counting me down to the first exercise, which is jumping jacks. So you can hear that ticking sound. And for 30 seconds, we're going to do jumping jacks. And our modification is here that we're doing what's called a half jack. You can see I'm tapping my toes out to the side. And I'm only lifting my arms up about shoulder height. I could even keep them lower if I wanted to, especially if you have cranky shoulders or an injury that you're working on around the shoulder. We can keep the arms really low or take them up a little bit higher, more toward that shoulder height. So we just got a tick that means it's time to go to the next exercise. So we have 10 seconds to move toward a wall and come into a wall sit. And I love the wall sit for strengthening the quads. We're going to slide down the wall just a little bit, kind of tuck your tailbone under a little. Make sure you're strong in the core. Keep your head lifted up. And we're just going to hold the position, or a lot of my clients will say we're holding up the wall. So we're holding the wall up. The great thing about this is it's easy to modify. I could come up a little higher if it feels too hard or too intense, or I could take it down lower if I wanted to make it a little more challenging. So you have that option. So here we come up on that beeper, and now we're going to do some strength training for our upper body. And so we want to do push-ups, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways we could do them. We could do a standard push-up, long straight body, real strong in the middle of the body. little push-ups off the wall. You can decide how far toward the wall you're going. You could go almost nose to the wall or push all the way away. And I know this is a little difficult for me to see, but I'm going to walk up into my kitchen to my countertop, because oftentimes countertop height is a really nice height for push-ups too. So this might be another option for you, depending on what kind of equipment that you have at your house. So those were the push-ups. Next, we want to strengthen our stomach, but we can't really get on the floor to do crunches. So we're going to sit on a chair. And I have just a green exercise band that I'm going to hold here, not holding the handles because that's not long enough. And I'm just going to crunch my shoulders toward my knees and come back up. Shoulders toward knees and back up. Whew, and I'm really feeling this. I can kind of picture that you're taking your rib cage to your hip bones and back up. Rib cage to hip bones and back up. And this is just a pretty inexpensive little band that you could pick up at a lot of department stores. There's our beeper. So the next exercise in the traditional workout was stair stepping up on a chair. Instead of that, for our modified version, we're just going to tap forward. Notice that I'm lifting my arms up to shoulder height, because the higher that we get our arms, the more that we increase the workload with our heart. So we're going to increase our heartbeat and our breathing rate by getting our arms up just a little higher, but you can keep yours low if you need to. And all I'm doing is alternating, tapping toe to the front. Tap, I'll turn to this side so you can get a side view of what that looks like. There's my 30 seconds. The next exercise I'm going to do is a squat, and we're going to do a squat right out of the chair. So we're going to sit on the edge of our chair, put arms over your chest or on your legs, tip forward and come all the way up. We're going to come down and barely just tap the chair and come right back up. We can reach arms out in front. You can keep arms over your chest, touching opposite shoulders, or if you need the help, go ahead and put your hands on your knees and add that little bit of an assist, pushing off. Take these as slow as you need to. So we come up, we're ready for the next exercise. So I'm just checking that app on my phone is showing me that we want to work these muscles in the back of the arm. So we're coming back to the wall, putting hands straight out from the shoulders with fingertips pointing up and walking the feet in a little. Shoulders down, really strong flat stomach, and then we drop elbows to the wall and push away. Notice how I'm keeping my elbows pointing down. I'm not letting them chicken wing out to the side. Notice how I'm not bending at the waist like this, but keeping really long, straight line like a plank of wood with my body. And there's our beeper, so our 30 seconds is up. And now we're going to another exercise we'll use the wall for called the plank. So with the plank, we're just going to interlace our fingers and place our forearms on the wall. Bring your fists down so they're about chin height, and then take your shoulders and push them down away from your ears. Tuck your tailbone under just a little bit and notice how the muscles right here are really firing. A plank is a great exercise to help strengthen muscles in the middle of the body to support the spine, make you have a real strong core. Keep talking, shoulders relaxed. Try not to hold your breath. And release your plank. So our next exercise it was high knee running, but we don't want to do high knee running. And so we're going to modify that and just do a high knee march. So we're getting a little bit of balance work here because we're having to stay up on one leg for a little bit of time as we lift one leg and lower the other. And then I'm getting a little tiny bit of shoulder work here. One of my clients told me they felt like they were doing Scottish dancing when they did this modification. Lifting your knees, hands going side to side. All ready, 30-second mark. Now we're ready for lunges. So we're going to use our chair for lunges again. Flip it around so we can hang onto the back. Step one foot forward and the other foot back, and then we're just going to take little tiny drops. You decide how low you want to go based on the comfort of your joints and the strength in your legs. Not a death grip on this chair, just a light hold to steady yourself and balance. About halfway through, at about 15 seconds, we want to switch. That's going to allow you to do about 4 to 5, maybe up to 6 little tiny lunges on each leg. So then we'll step that together, and I'm going to look, and I see that the next exercise we're going to do is called a push-up with rotation. So we're coming back to the wall in our push-up position, and we're going to do our little push-up, and then we're going to rotate to the side and open up our arms. Next side, open up. There's our little push-up, push away, and we rotate. And we rotate. This is our 11th exercise. So as we finish this, we're going to come over for the last exercise today and pick up that band that you have. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put the band underneath our feet with our feet wide. And we're side bending. So I'm going to side bend one side. Notice how I'm pulling and stretching that band. I am not pulling my shoulder up to my ear like this, but I'm keeping my shoulder low and side bending. Using those side muscles. And this set, because we need to do each side, has a nice little unique tone right in the middle. So when we get to that 15-second mark, we know we need to switch and even things out on the other side. And there's that last tone. So that means we made it all the way through the 7-minute workout. I hope you enjoy this workout and the modifications, and I hope you find that it's a great way to keep you fit and active as you age and age gracefully. So I just heard a great quote that I like, that it's not the number of years that we live, but it's the health that we have in the years that we live. And we get there by making sure that we exercise regularly. Thanks a lot and enjoy the workout.